Cute little bird nest cupcakes with edible chocolate cupcake liners.
Let's see what's cooking. Let's get the facts. Let's see what's cooking. It's time for Yo-Yo Max 12.
Hello everyone. First thing you're going to do is take a muffin tin, turn it over, and then you're going to grease the bottoms of these cups with some cooking spray. If you don't do this, the chocolate will be really hard to get off the muffin tins once you pour it on there. Then I took some candy melts. You can just use regular chocolate if you want, but candy melts are very easy to work with and they are very, very forgiving. You don't have to temper them. I melted the candy melts, put them in a Ziploc bag, and just cut a tiny little hole in the corner of the bag, and then just drizzled some of that chocolate on top of the muffin tins. Now you don't want to cover it completely in the first go. You drizzle it until you have quite a bit, and then take the whole thing and put it in the refrigerator or the freezer if you have room, and let it set. It won't take long. A metal muffin tin chills very quickly. Then take it out and then continue to add layers of drizzled chocolate. And as you can see here, you might have to tilt up your muffin tin a little bit to get to the sides. And just continue until they are mostly covered. It's okay that there might be a few little holes in there. It actually looks more like natural, more like an actual bird's nest. Now that thing in the top right hand corner is a strap that I attached to my camera, and I attached my camera to my cupboard because I bounced a couple of cameras off my tile floor in the kitchen by accidentally knocking them off. So now I have a safety strap to make sure it doesn't happen again, but I didn't take it out of the frame for that, so that's what that is. Then once they were all done, I took a butter knife and I just kind of cut the chocolate in between the muffin cups just to make it easier to get them off individually without them breaking. And then I just kind of gave them a little twist and they popped off quite nicely. Surprisingly nicely, actually. I was expecting to have a little bit harder time, but they came off really nicely. Now, if you happen to break one, or if one of the edges breaks off, or it's not as filled in as you want it, just put it right back on to the muffin tin and then just fill in the spot with more chocolate. There they are. I took them all off on a plate. You can see that there's little holes in them, which I actually find that it looks more like a natural fiber. Then you add in a cooked or a baked and cooled cupcake. Any flavor you want, of course. And then to decorate these, I put some chocolate frosting into a piping bag with a grass tip. And then I just went around in a circle on top of the cupcake until it was completely covered. And then I added a little bit more frosting just to build up the edge a little so that there was like a hollow in the center, like there would be a spot to put eggs if this was a bird's nest. And then finally, I took some shredded sweetened coconut, put it in a Ziploc bag, added a couple of drops of green food coloring, mushed it around until it was uniformly colored green, and then just sprinkled a little in the center of this cupcake. And then I added some little chocolate eggs to the top. Super simple, and I find that they just look really, really nice. So you have that nest-like appearance with the edible cupcake liner. And I think these would be perfect for Easter. I was really happy with the way these turned out. Here's one of them that I cut in half, so you can see the frosting on the top, and then you can see how the bottom of the cupcake is covered with the chocolate cupcake liner. If you wanted to, you could even put frosting in that cupcake liner before you put the cake in there if you wanted to. That would be another option if you wanted more frosting to your cupcake. I have many really cute Easter desserts on my channel. I put them in a playlist, and you can see that right on your screen right now. Thank you so much for watching.